The Solstice of Heroes event is back in Destiny 2 for its second year, and there's a ton of new stuff to dive into. Some of this year's changes include things like elemental buffs that'll give you certain power-ups around the game, a new activity and area in the new European aerial zone, tons of new rewards, armor to upgrade. We're going to talk about it all in today's video.
Have a happy solstice.
Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day, and let's jump right into this update. So the Solstice of Heroes is a grand tradition among Guardians. It's a chance for us all to reflect on past hardships and celebrate the resilience of humanity's foremost defenders. Now, Solstice of Heroes was introduced last year and it's returning again for a second year, and it's free for all players of Destiny 2. We're all welcome to participate in this event, and it begins today on July 30th until next month, August 27th.
Hello again. I've been hearing about all you've done for this city. People are talking. We've all lost so much since the Red War. But we can't let that stop us from celebrating what we have and the Guardians who keep us safe. I talked to Ikora, and this year we have something special. A way to honor all the inspiring stories you've given the world. Go now. Relive your glory. And friend, have a happy solstice.
To start off these festivities, Eva Levante has returned near the Statue of Heroes in the tower, and she will start you off on your adventure. So here's a list of all the things we're going to cover in this video with some timestamps. You can skip right there if you'd wish, but let's start with some of the new stuff they added, including the Orbs and the European aerial zone. Now, last year I believe Solstice revolved around picking up a lot of orbs of different elements as well, but these are returning with the 3 Solar Arc and Void. If you get a kill with an elemental weapon, you will be awarded one of these elemental orbs. Picking up these orbs will let you complete objectives to upgrade your armor. Now, you can create whatever orbs you need for the objectives you are working to achieve, so if you need to create Solar, you can do that, or Void, and same with Arc. You can also collect 30 orbs that match that daily element to apply an elemental buff for a brief time. Now, these buffs are pretty cool and they will shake things up a little bit, but they only last for a short amount of time. So when you get kills with your solar subclass and weapon to generate solar orbs, and then collect those orbs to wield the solar elemental power, Guardians will emit a burning wave of energy that damages anything around them. For Void, once you pick up those orbs, you crouch while empowered to become invisible and gain true sight plus enhanced ability regeneration. And for Arc, Guardians move with enhanced speed and deal greater melee and sword damage, which is definitely going to be pretty crazy. Now, have no fear, if you want to sweat it out, these will not be active in competitive or in Gambit Prime. For generating or creating these orbs, the best thing I've found is public events. Some of these you may need to be in certain activities like the Crucible or Gambit if you wish to do that, but if you're just trying to generate orbs in general, I would recommend doing public events. This year, Eva and Ikora have created a new ritual for us to hone your skills and take full advantage of the new elemental buffs. This will be taking us to an entirely new zone, which we've seen in previous trailers with floating rocks and things like that, called the European aerial zone. Here we'll fight Hive, Cabal, and Fallen enemies, and this is a new 3-player matchmate activity, so you can get some randoms in there that can be launched from the tower or the director. Now, the goal here is to defeat as many mini-bosses as possible before time expires. When your time runs out, you will face off against a final boss. Once that said boss is defeated, you will set out across the European aerial zone in search of treasure chests. The more mini-bosses you defeat, the more treasure will await you. Now, within these chests contain Solstice packages that you can open with Solstice key fragments earned by completing any activity during the Solstice of Heroes. Consider those similar to the Essence of Dawning. Completing any activity or most of them will award you with these key fragments, which you use to open up the crates. Again, I'm not sure if this is the best method, but playing strikes from the strike playlist gives you about 15 per run, and in my opinion it could be way more efficient than going to the European aerial zone and trying to kill that many bosses to get the same amount of key fragments, you know what I'm saying? Now this is super cool with the European aerial zone. I remember seeing the trailer for the new season of Opulence and being like, wait, where is this at? Is this in the European dead zone? And then it came out and I'm like, well, we don't see this in the game now. Is it going to be coming at some point? And it turns out it is with the European aerial zone. Let's next talk about upgrading your Solstice of Heroes armor sets. So like last year, these will need to be upgraded from their drained or uncommon state to their renewed rare state, and then finally the majestic legendary set. To upgrade this armor, it's kind of like last year. Guardians must complete a variety of objectives for each armor piece before advancing to the next. There will also be a final set of objectives available to unlock the Masterwork version, which was available last year as well. Now a big thing to note with this armor is that to complete these sort of steps you see here on my green or the first set of armor, you need to have the armor equipped. So if you're going to get a bunch of orbs, you need to have that piece on, and it's not going to count if you have something, say 750 or greater that you've been having on for weeks now. If you do finally collect all that Solstice legendary armor, you'll be awarded the EV37 Void Streak Sparrow as seen here. Something that's also really nice is that the Solstice of Heroes armor set is going to be the first armor set 2.0 that you'll be able to earn in Destiny 2, which, armor 2.0 is coming out in Shadowkeep, so Bungie wants to make sure that our time in this event for the summer is actually worth it. So when Shadowkeep comes out, they will make our Solstice of Heroes armor set the first armor 2.0 you will receive, which is very nice. Next, as with any Destiny event, there also comes the cool little rewards you can earn or buy at Eververse. This time around, there won't be an event engram this year. Instead, every single item will be available for direct purchase using silver and bright dust. So if you have a lot of bright dust saved up, you'll be able to purchase it without paying real money, or you can go that route if you'd wish. But all of these Eververse items will be available for bright dust at some point during the event. So don't rush out and buy silver if you think you're not going to be able to obtain the item you want. I'm next going to play out all these rewards, showing you some of the ghosts, the armor glows you can put on your armor, and then the video is going to end. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know down below what you'd like to see in future videos, and I hope you enjoyed this Solstice of Heroes guide. Anyway, thanks for watching. My name's Evade, and I'll catch you Guardians in the next one.